Will Mae actually be the villain in the story? One of the most striking characters in the previews for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is undoubtedly Mae, the human who appears to be escaping from the villain in the story and who in the latest previews has been able to speak. This human is considered by some to be a time-traveling astronaut. But to others, she is simply a human who survived away from the apes. But what would you think if I told you that she could become the villain of the story, and that Proximus Caesar could actually be the savior? What if we have understood the previews in the wrong way? What if Noah's story is destined to be similar to Noah's story from the Bible? Want to know more about this theory? Then stay tuned to this video. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, as well as other theories of the Planet of the Apes universe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before starting with this video, I invite you to participate in our Planet of the Apes giveaway, where we will be awarding the Funko Pop of the Apes Liberator Caesar, along with the trilogy of this great character. So if you want to participate, you just have to subscribe to this channel and comment on which is your favorite character from the Planet of the Apes universe and why. The winner will be announced on May 27th. To understand why Mae might be the unexpected villain of this movie, we must first talk about everything we know so far about this character. This is a human who has the ability to speak, and her way of dressing does not match the humans of this era. She seems to belong to a more advanced group of humans than those of Proximus Caesar's time. According to the trailers, Mae is looking for a place to fulfill a mission, but it is not clear what the mission is about. On the other hand, Proximus Caesar is trying to find a technology which can help the apes conquer the planet. Understanding this, the theory proposes that Mae is actually a human who knows about the existence of a nuclear bomb. This nuclear bomb is the most destructive weapon they have ever created, and its detonation could destroy the world as we know it. Mae comes from a civilization of humans who were immune to the virus, and who have sought this nuclear bomb for a long time, because they believe they will be able to reboot the world of humans. According to the theory, Proximus Caesar at some point encountered Mae and her people, and ended the lives of all but Mae and her father, who took them as prisoners, and eventually Mae escaped along with Raka. Raka unknowingly helps Mae find the nuclear bomb, which would end the world, so Mae would become the villain of the story. On the other hand, Proximus Caesar, after carefully studying the history of mankind, would learn of this great nuclear power and would be afraid of it, thus fighting against Mae to prevent the destruction of the world. But where does this theory come from? In the original Planet of the Apes movies, there was a race of humans who were called mutants after astronaut Brent confronted them. Brent is the sole survivor of a second spaceship, which crashes in the Forbidden Zone. He realizes that he's in the year 3955, but assumes he's on another planet. Brent finds Nova, who is wearing Taylor's nameplates, and heads to the Forbidden Zone where he meets these humans from the future. The mutants are descendants of humans who survived a nuclear holocaust. Residing in the old caves of the New York subway, these mutants developed telepathic powers as a result of genetic mutations caused by nuclear radiation. In addition to telepathy, they have the ability to create illusions and exercise mind control. Their physical appearance is notably different due to the mutations, showing deformities and altered skin. We don't know if during the time of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, mutants were beginning to gather in places hidden from the apes. Going back to Mae's theory, Mae could be the first mutant, as has been theorized in previous videos, but not a mutant that seeks a peaceful response, but one that ends up detonating the bomb as already happened in the previous films. If Mae understands that the only solution to reverse the order in the world is to detonate the bomb, it could repeat the story we saw in the second Planet of the Apes movie. This would make Proximus Caesar the hero of the story. We know that this character has carefully studied the history of mankind, and possibly knows about the invention of the atomic bomb. Proximus Caesar may wish he had this power in his possession, but he definitely doesn't want humans to have this power again. And perhaps this is where the fundamental argument of the film lies, as Proximus Caesar would be acting in defense of the apes and the planet itself. Now, in my opinion, I think Mae would not be a villain, as the style the movie is taking is one of adventure. Although, of course, there is the possibility that the mutants will eventually be revealed. But will we eventually see the same elements of the original film in this new installment? Or will they be different timelines that will never be connected? There is one thing we should be clear about, and that is that the timeline of the new movies and the old ones are different timelines, even though the movies are visually similar. However, we cannot deny the possibility that many elements that occurred in the past movies will be repeated again, or even some future timelines will converge and create a sort of shared universe, like that of Marvel. Something that Disney has done with superhero movies, and has been seen in other franchises that also have time travel. Not only do the movies share similarities in the fact that the apes dominate the planet, but the technology to travel in time using a ship called Icarus could also exist in the new timeline, since, as we have mentioned, there are references to this ship in the Caesar trilogy. It is reasonable to assume that if a ship capable of time travel exists, eventually the stories could converge or repeat. The Icarus plays a crucial role, as the apes use this ship to escape a nuclear bomb explosion in the preceding films. Time travel and multiple realities are part of the basis for Planet of the Apes. And if Mae becomes a world-destroying villain, perhaps we could see the arrival of the Icarus, and maybe Noah or Proximus Caesar escape on this ship into a new timeline. Of course, it is possible that Mae is just a human who wants to restore electricity for humanity. The idea that she is the first mutant, or that she wishes to use the nuclear bomb to wipe out the apes and restore the original order of the world, is a very interesting idea, and one that could open up the possibility of the arrival of the Icarus to save Noah and his allies. And perhaps the most important element of this theory is the following. Caesar's name is linked to the leaders of Rome. Perhaps Noah's name is linked to that of Noah from the Bible, and the Icarus will again be the ark that saves a few people from the destruction of the world. One that could happen thanks to Mae. But tell me, what do you think of this theory? Could it be that Mae is the villain of the movie? And for more videos from the Planet of the Apes universe, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.